catch it, I created a light language activation to strengthen your psychic abilities, your connection to source, and to manifest miracles. And it's actually a silent light language activation where I'm silent the whole time. And the reason that I wanted to create and talk about silence and create a light language activation for silence is because we live in a society that's constantly making noise and constantly taking in noise. Whether that's on social media, reading, or listening to music, bumping, listening to a podcast, watching someone's live videos, watching this video right now, or speaking to a friend, having the radio on when you drive. We're always taking in and listening to external sources. And while there's nothing wrong with that, if we're constantly taking in external sources instead of going within and listening and receiving divine downloads to our higher self, our vision, our truth, and our connection to source can get clouded and foggy. Because we're so busy listening to the external reality, receiving from the external reality, rather than receiving from our higher selves. From our heart. I'm encouraging you and downloading that you are a product of your heart, not your environment. And as someone who loves to learn, you may be someone that loves to learn too. I have many mentors that I've invested in, books even that are mentors, audio, recordings, podcasts that are mentors to me, and I love to learn. But that's also when we have to be aware and use our discernment, because we don't always want to receive information from somebody or from an external source and take it as truth, because somebody else's truth may not align with your truth, and it doesn't have to. When I work with my clients, I tell them, I'm going to share with you my perspective, my truth, but if it doesn't align, it doesn't feel right, okay, don't take it. And that's why it's so important to also spend time in silence. Even if it's just for 5 minutes or 2 minutes a day. I personally started spending time in silence in the morning, routinely, and I received so many divine downloads, so much clarity, so much inspiration, because I'm not feeding myself everything from the external. I'm just listening to me. And when I do spend time in silence, and when my mind is racing, all you have to do is acknowledge that your mind is racing. Say, thank you, thoughts, for being here, but I release you now. And this will help you become more in control of your feelings, your reactions and actions, how you make decisions, how you follow through, stay accountable. And it will strengthen your connection to the divine and to your higher self because you're able to become the observer instead of the sponge, taking everything in and taking everything as truth. Because not everything is truth. Most of life is an illusion. Life is an illusion because most of life is composed of beliefs. And beliefs can be changed and rewired. Therefore, life is an illusion. And truths cannot be changed. Therefore, it's a truth. You will be surprised and so grateful the more that you practice being in silence, how much more in control you are of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, of creating your own reality, of receiving so much inspiration, answers to the questions you've been asking. Turn off the noise and tune in. Listen to yourself. You know you more than anybody. It's just a matter of tapping into you within and connecting and clearing that channel between you and the divine. And you do that when you are in silence, when you are listening to yourself. And you will thank yourself later. So I invite you all to practice being in silence and let me know all the magic and miracles that happen to you. Go check out my activation too. It's very powerful. Yes, it's in silence, but it shows you how energy is felt and transferred no matter the distance, whether you're speaking or not, or speaking in gibberish. If the intention is there, you can send energy to people and heal them, whether you're talking to them or not, just by thinking about them and having a pure intention. And if you are a coach who has a business and wants to master their psychic and healing abilities and make bank doing what they love, making a huge impact, scaling their impact, their business, and to create consistent clients and consistent and increasing income and sell high-ticketed programs and courses, I invite you to apply for my Divine Blueprint Diagnosis. It's totally free, and you can check it out below. And if you like, you can go to my social media after signing up and just DM me one-on-one. I just ask you to give me 24 to 48 hours to reply, and we can get your Divine Blueprint Diagnosis set up. Please like, subscribe, and share also. Thank you guys.